Happy holidays. Happy holidays. What a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in the winter wonder. I think I mixed two songs together. But you get the gist. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Listen, check it out. I know you're asking about my hair. Okay? Here's a dilly. Here's the 411. I'm in the middle of packing. Okay, organizing, dumping, crapping all this stuff out my door, walking around like a maniac, trying to get everything together, boxing stuff. I have no time to do my hair. Okay, so yeah, you see me in braids for our Spanish people, trenzas, and these little red things on the side are literally the only remnants of bows that I have left because I've either given away most of my Christmas stuff to other people and I've left just a little bit just so I could wrap things up, and I figured I'd put something on the screen, so it could represent the holidays. Whew. Let me tell you, moving and packing is not fun. And I've been doing this for months, slowly. Not every day, but I've gotten to a point where I know my flow. So, you know, can I come on here and give you a little bit of a rant? Okay, great. Thank you. Not that I can see whether you object or not, because that's not how this works. So stay for the rant, stay for the singing, enjoy the show. So in the midst of me trying to pack, box, move things, throw things out, you want to put something on in the background on television, just so you can keep yourself, from hurling yourself out the window and screaming bloody murder. Why am I moving? We all have our ways of dealing with things. Don't judge me. So, I was in the mood. I've already watched all the Christmas holiday movies I can tolerate at this point. All of them. Even my favorites, some new ones that I've never seen before. It's been on since what? July. So I've had time to catch up. So I wanted to dig around and see if I find something more nostalgic. I'm a 1969 baby, so the 70 TV shows, I do have memories of them being on because of my mother. Remember, one television, no choice, no remote, nothing. And there's a few of them that I distinctively remember always being on. So, on a somber note, with the tragic passing of Rob Reiner and his wife, allegedly by his son, which is a topic that I'm going to talk about some other time, not right now. A lot of things are popping up on the streaming services. May he rest in peace, by the way, and his family and what they go through. So let's get out of that head. So a lot of things that are popping up on the popular streaming services are like his main show, which was All in the Family. And I never really watched All of the Family in general. Like, I've seen a couple of episodes here and there. My mom never really had it on at our home. But I as I got older, I got to see some episodes. I do know a lot of the spin-offs, shows that Norman Lear had based on this, which was Good Times. I watched that religiously. That was always on in my house. Maud was great. I was still a little too young, but there's episodes that I remember that if I hear them, I can like, oh yeah, I remember my mom's reaction. And then the one that popped up was The Jeffersons. And that for sure, I knew that I remembered distinctively because that was always on. And that lasted from, I think, 1975 to 1985. So it was going further into my formative years, which is in the 80s, right? And it was always on and I always enjoyed it. And I was like, you know what? I haven't seen The Jefferson in many, many, many years. Let me get in there. Let me start because it's a long series, right? It has real episodes, like 24 within one season, not like the crap that we get now. And, I was like, yeah, I could put this on. I can listen to the background. I can do that. I freaking hate streaming services so much. You have no idea. And this is why it's titled my video. This is ridiculous. So it first pops up on Amazon Prime. Okay. I have Amazon Super Video Service because I have Amazon Prime, right? Garbage movies, not much there. Every once in a while you get a hit. Ooh. And I'm like, okay, so it gives you the drop down of all of the seasons. Some of them you still have to pay for another service. And it goes to season 1. And then I go to click. I said, oh, let me see season 1, episode 1. Unable to provide this due to license expired for the entire first season. So every episode you can see it on the title card, but they won't let you play it because their license to broadcast this thing is expired. Okay. Season 2. Same mierda. Same nonsense. Season 3, and I think season 4 and 5, you have to like pay for it because it has that little gold emblem. And then you have to pick and choose which seasons within the next 10 years if they have the license or not. I lost my crap. I was like, I'm not doing this. I don't understand. Then why the hell do you have it even available to show? Okay. Fine. The Odd Couple came up. I was like, all right. I love The Odd Couple, the original one with Jack Klugman. And I'm like, okay, let's do The Odd Couple. I can get into that groove. That was in my house too. Great show. Same thing on Amazon. It shows you all the seasons. But then now you have to pick and choose within the season which episodes are available. So that means that I can see season 3, but not all the episodes are available, and so forth to season 4. And I can't see season 1 or 2 or 5 or 6. It shows you the title cards. So I'm playing whack-a-mole, trying to figure out which episode of what season I'm able to watch. I got frustrated. I lost my crap again. I was like, this has to be just Amazon. Right? Okay. I fell ass backwards into that free service, Tubi. Okay. I was like, all right, let me check this out. It's free. Oh, look, the Jeffersons are on there. Great. Wunderbar. This one is even smarter than the Amazon one, at least. It doesn't even let you see the first couple of seasons. It just shows you the seasons that are available that they're licensed to have, which is season 3 and 4. So we have 10 years of the Jeffersons unavailable, scattered within all of these different streaming services. Pick a season, any season, pick one. It's like, the worst lottery ever. Like, what the hell? So I can't even enjoy sitting down and watching a full-fledgling series that is something that should be available because, do me a favor. If you know why this is happening, don't tell me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the excuse that the licensing for this, because it says the licensing, then don't make it available to view at all. Figure it out. Is this how streaming services is going to go into the year 2026? This is the first time I've encountered this. Yeah. Because the other brilliant thing that I cannot understand about these streaming services, which irks the crap out of me, okay, is, okay, I went into HBO. And, they have, and it happens on Amazon too, on a lot of these streaming services. Leaving Soon. Why? If you own the rights to this, where are you going? Do you think that you have enough content to be saying Leaving Soon? Shouldn't you be racking up all of the things that you own into your service? I say this because Fast and Furious 7 and Fast and Furious 8, I believe, are on HBO available, because I know I watched both of them. I'm like, all right, I could use, some sort of, mind-bending, unbelievable, type of Fast and Furious movie that has gone off the rails, literally into space with a car. I can tolerate listening to Family. It's all about the family from Vin Diesel and, whatever. I can tolerate that. Okay. I got into the mood to say, you know what? It would be great if I can see all of the movies from 1 through, 9, 10. The last one. You would think that it's on the platform that owns the rights that created the movie, which is, I believe, Warner Brothers or HBO. Let's stick with that. Because I know it's on HBO. It has to be Warner Brothers, right? We're going to go with that because it's not on Disney for sure. I can't find it anywhere. Only 7 is there, which is Leaving Soon. And then you have 8 that, okay, and then there's no 9 and there's no 10. And let's not even forget the first 6 are not even there on HBO. I'm like, what? Why don't you just put the whole damn thing on your platform? Why? Harry Potter is there. All of the Harry Potter collections, the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings that I've never been able to watch in entirety because I always fall asleep. They have collections, you know. Why can't you just put the Fast and the Furious collection? Where are you going? Where are you going? What do you mean you're leaving soon? Where are you going? Because you know what? Fast and Furious 7 is on Amazon. So, let's start with that. And what kills me even more is that I go onto Netflix because I finally caved in and I started to watch and gave in to watch Netflix, which has done nothing for me yet again. Okay? Sex and the City is on there. So I am now watching, I have the ability to watch on Netflix Sex and the City and on HBO Sex and the City. And I'm paying for both services. So who has the license right? Where are you going? What's going on? What's happening? So what is the purpose of us having these streaming services if I can watch Sex and the City on either platform? Then what the hell am I paying for? What am I paying for here? And that's not the only show that's split between Netflix and HBO. And this is before this whole merger talk. This has been going on for a while. Okay? So I'm not stupid. And why is on Amazon I can't find Fast and the Furious collection? I can only find 7, which is leaving soon on HBO. Do you understand the circle that's happening here? I don't get it. I just wanted to sit down and enjoy something. Something. Do you know what I'm watching right now? Don't judge me. Twilight Zone. Which ironically is on Tubi, which is a free service in its entirety, and Amazon Prime, which I am paying for through my membership. Yep, you heard me. I don't get this. Everybody's fighting for our subscription services, our money. They're fleecing us for all of our funds. They're telling us that this is not any better than cable, at least on cable. For as annoying as cable was, when I wanted to watch a show, it would have the show's entirety. It would repeat it sometimes on, let's say, I think TV Land on here in the States, all the old shows, and you can catch it. I mean, it would take a while by the time it got around to the one that you wanted to see, but at least I wasn't trying to play whack-a-mole, watching my damn show, trying to figure out, well, 3 and 4 is over here, and I got nothing on Amazon. And if you Google Jeffersons and who has the streaming rights or the license right, it literally, I hope I'm saying this right, the streaming rights are scattered about throughout different places. What the hell does that mean? I have 4 services that I'm paying for. 4. And I cannot find any continuity anywhere. So I started to think, okay, let me get into some shoot 'em up, bang 'em, I was in a Fast and the Furious high. I was like, all right, let's do this. All right. So I go on to Amazon yet again. Why? Because I'm like a monkey that keeps getting hit on the head. They have the movie Olympus Has Fallen. Okay. Fine. If you haven't seen it, look it up. And then I was like, oh, yeah. I want to see London Has Fallen because it's like a 2-part. There's 3 of them, and then Angel Has Fallen, right? Gerard Butler. I've seen Angel Has Fallen. It's not as good as the first 2. But I was like, all right, I'm in one of those kind of action moods. I cannot see London Has Fallen unless I pay for it on Amazon. But they give me Olympus Has Fallen for free. And Angel Has Fallen. And that I have to pay as well. And I refuse to pay anymore. So I go to Tubi, not even thinking about this. And Tubi has both Olympus Has Fallen and London Has Fallen for free. They don't have Angel Has Fallen, but I can get my fix between those 2 movies. I can see why people are not paying for streaming services or sticking with the free services because this is outrageous. Batman Begins, Returns, the one with the Joker, Heath Ledger, that series is all on Tubi for free. The Flash, the worst movie ever, okay, with Ezra Miller, is on Tubi for free. I just want to let you know that I get to see that on HBO, the service that I'm paying for. And if Netflix acquires HBO, oh my God, they're going to be the biggest pains in the asses. They're going to be those people that walk around with like their crap don't stink. They're going to be impossible to deal with. Okay. Because I don't even understand how I don't even want to know. And it's not going to be any better if Paramount gets it either. So it's not like, we're doing really well right now. But it's just extremely frustrating that this was supposed to be a seamless thing. I'm supposed to feel that I can watch. Like, don't tease me. They're streaming teasers. Can we make that a thing? They tease you with showing you titles of shows and episodes that you can't watch because they don't even have the rights to it. They tell you that this is supposed to be better, and then you're still paying for ads. And on top of that, if you're lucky and smart enough, if you go to the free services, you might just find the ones that you're paying for already on another streaming service in its entirety. So, Twilight Zone it is. That is what I'm watching. That is what's on. That is what I'm packing my life away. Because I've had it. Had it. Other than that, I hope you all, thank you. First of all, thank you for letting me rant. I just had to come in here and wish you happy holidays for the most part. And that New Year's is coming because Christmas is over. Already I went into the stores and all of the New Year, they got Valentine's stuff out. Okay. I just want you to know that. They've got minimal New Year's stuff because they've canceled New Year's pretty much. Santa Claus is dead, and they're already putting on the freaking Valentine's thing. I'm like, I've had it with you people, with this consumerism crap. Okay. So New Year's is coming. I am finalizing the end of the year Sex and the City episode 1, season 3 to be up next week for the New Year's week so we can celebrate good times. Come on. I have to find a better New Year's song, but I got a surprise for you people. Yes, I am packing. I'm leaving at the end of January, and I am anal retentive, and I've got a lot of crap I got to get out, and I am going back crap crazy. So, forgive my braids. And there goes my one ribbon. This is pathetic. Let me know how you guys are doing. I miss being on camera with you guys. For you guys, not with you, for you. Remember, we got a podcast coming up next year. Once I settle into my new place. Looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to bringing you the end of the year Sex in the City. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful holiday. However you celebrate it or not. Not everybody celebrates this holiday. But I want to remind you that this holiday is about reflecting what's going to come next year. Okay? What you want to do. Join the gym that you're never going to actually go to and then waste your money for an entire year as you try to cancel it, because you want to lose weight, or you go for the first month of January and there's 500 people who have the same resolution as you do, and then you never get to be on a machine, and then you get frustrated and then you end up not going anyway. Not that has ever happened to me ever. Or, you want to do other resolutions that you plan out and you buy a planner and you write it out, and then you get frustrated and you don't write it out anymore. You throw out the planner or you keep it in the drawer. Not that I've seen those and I've thrown all 500 of them that I've had. Or you want to start something or stop something and you try for a month and then you say, why did I want to do either one of them? And you go right back to where I was before. Listen, it's all about wanting to do it. First, you have to want to do it, and then we need to work on you actually finishing it. Okay? Because that's the goal. You got to put it in compartments. That's what I've learned. If I have the desire and I can stick to that desire and then I can actually follow through with it for more than 30 days, we got a winner chicken dinner. Okay. So let me know how you all are doing. I want you all to have a beautiful, beautiful, happy, Merry Christmas holiday season, however you are enjoying it. If you're alone, it's okay. So am I. And if you're lonely, reach out. Someone will be there. Even if you won't think so, always reach out. So I want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day, week, holiday season, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Goodbye. Mwah.